In this video I'm going to be showing you how to activate the power switch and also access Pack-a-Punch, as well as access a quick route back from Pack-a-Punch on Buried. First off, the power. There are two different routes that you can take to the power. One route you can take all the way around and actually not have to buy any door. The other route you can take and buy the door to the candy store. I'm now going to let you guys watch the gameplay of both different routes and how to get to the power switch via each route.
Took a bit of a tumble there.
My communications are more fractured, little crowd. It is essential to the vital last needed to
there. I get the feeling the only inhabitants are gonna be of the undead variety. Power's on! Seems like that's always the first thing we do when we go somewhere new.
Now that you've activated the power, you want to gain access to the Pack-a-Punch machine. In order to be able to gain access to the Pack-a-Punch machine, you will first of all need to free Arthur from his jail cell. In order to gain access to Arthur, if you come over to where the mystery box and also JokerAlex is located and head up this staircase over here near the mystery box location, and then run through this top area here, jumping over this gap and then jumping down this hole here, coming into the jail cell area and walk over to this wall here where there is this green key with a skull on it. Interact with that in order to pick up the key, and then hold your interactive button on the cell door in order to open the door. Once the door's open, head inside of the cell and then pick up this booze here on this table and hold your interactive button on Arthur in order to feed him the booze, which will then make Arthur smash down the barricade to the jail cell. Once you've done this, you will then need to make sure that you gained access to the rest of the map with Arthur. You can do this by doing the following. Each time you do this, you will need to make sure that you have picked up a booze. In order to get another booze, you can either find it inside of the jail cell where you freed Arthur from earlier, or if you come over to the saloon, you can open up the saloon and find the booze in either one of three locations. You can find it either coming from outside of the saloon. If you head in and come over to the counter here, it will be on the far right. Second location coming from outside, again come inside and come over to the far right by this zombie barricade. You can find it here on this table. And then the final location coming from outside, once again head inside and take an immediate right and you can find it on this table here. Alternatively, if you don't have a free booze available because you've used your free booze in the round, then you can walk into the saloon and come over here and purchase one for 1,000 points. Once you've got yourself the booze, you will want to bring Arthur over to this area here between the candy store and the bank, and you want to feed him the booze and make sure that he charges and smashes down that barricade so that you have free access to go between both areas of the map with ease of access. You'll then want to get another booze and head over to this area just outside of the ghost mansion where you can see this giant metal gate. Once again, you want to line up Arthur and feed him booze and make him charge and smash the barricade in between there. Finally, the last part you'll want to do before you head into the ghost house is you'll want to once again buy some booze and bring Arthur over to this area here next to this fountain and then feed him the booze so he smashes this fountain. The reason you want him to smash this fountain is this is required for later when we go to where Pack-a-Punch is located, so that you can have a fast, easy access route back to the main map once again. You'll now want to head over to the ghost house and open up the door to the ghost house. While inside the ghost house though, when you drop down into it, you want to simply head up the staircase here into this bedroom, and then you can either walk up to this bookshelf and hold your interactive button to open it automatically, or you can just wait for one of the ghosts to open it for you. Once you go through there, you go through that secret passageway over into this next bedroom here, then walk through that bedroom down this corridor, and then come through this last bedroom here and jump down into this greenhouse area and come out of the greenhouse over to this giant maze. In order to get to Pack-a-Punch, you'll want to get to the back of the maze. The maze always changes its design each time with these random doors that can be put in different locations. locations. So one time when you come to this maze, in order to access Pack-a-Punch, you might have one specific route, and then if you come back again later, the doors will change position and you will have to go via a different route. But you want to make your way through the maze until you get to the very back of it, where you will then see this giant gazebo. You want to head down the staircase until you get to the bottom of it, and you will see that there is a hole in the wall here, and there is also the Pack-a-Punch machine, which you can then put your weapon in and Pack-a-Punch for 5,000 points. Once you're done Pack-a-Punching your gun and you want to head back to the normal map once again, you'll want to head over into the center of the maze this time, where you will find another fountain like the one from earlier. You'll want to destroy this fountain. You can either do this by throwing 4 grenades inside of it, or if you have a ray gun or a ray gun Mark II, you can simply just shoot at the fountain once and it will blow it up right away. Once the fountain has been destroyed, you'll notice there's a hole in the ground. This hole will now have a portal inside of it, thanks to you blowing up the fountain inside the town area from earlier. If you now jump into this fountain portal, this will take you back to the very spawn room area at the start of the game. You can then run around this area and jump down that hole from the start of the game to take you back down to the town once again. Otherwise, that's all there is to this video. I hope you guys found it useful. If you need another guide to Buried or any other zombies map, I'll link those down in the description as well as the pinned comment. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next video.